matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. What are we talking about today? For hours, Nigerians, especially those from the southeast, have been following court proceedings as judgment has been delivered on Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. After several years of standing trials on terrorism allegations, Kanu will know his fate today as the court delivers its judgment on the case right about now. VOP 90.3 FM is monitoring the court proceedings live. Unfortunately, we can take visuals of what's going on right now, so we won't breach YouTube ethics, but that's why we're here now, to give you a live commentary as we monitor the court proceedings live. You can call me Solo, you can call me Mr. Solo, you can call me Souls, you can call me Mr. Souls, but officially I am Solomon of Fem. Welcome to Matters. Okay, if you're just tuning in, this is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and for hours and hours, what looks like it's never going to end. You know, Nigerians, especially those from the southeast, have been following court proceedings as judgment has been delivered on Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. After years and after several years of standing trial on terrorism allegations, finally Kanu will know his fate today as the court delivers its judgment on the case right about now. So we're here now, Voice of the People 90.3 FM, monitoring the court proceedings live. And joining me to talk about this is Wale Akinremi. Is a legal practitioner and public affairs analyst. Mr. or is it Mr. or Barrister Akinremi, thank you very much for joining me on the show today.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. God bless our listeners.
What should I call you, Barrister or Mr.?
My name is Wale Akinremi.
Well, as a legal practitioner, of course, you're a barrister, isn't it?
Yeah, you're correct.
Okay. So, now the judgment is going on Nnamdi Kanu right now, and of course I know after years of doing this job and after years of talking to legal practitioners, there are some things you can't say, so you won't breach your legal ethics in Nigeria. But we can still talk about, you know, exactly. We can still talk about it while trying to see what's going on now. These legal proceedings, this court against Nnamdi Kanu have not exactly followed a straight road. Some will argue, and there have been accusations and counter accusations from the prosecutors and the defense. Of course, Nnamdi Kanu is actually defending himself right now after lawyers, numerous of his lawyers were let go by him. But this case is anything but black and white. It's there have been lots of gray going on as far as this case is concerned. There have been conflicting judgments. Once or twice the court have told the federal government to let Nnamdi Kanu go because there have been no enough evidence to prosecute him on terrorism charges, and it's been on and on. There is the legal somersault in terms of his extradition from Kenya and so on and so forth. Let me hear your general overview on this situation first of all.
Thank you. God bless you. I think when you look at the end of the film, while some people are out there, furiously agitated, and while some people are out there, celebrating that many of the state has been captured, I think generally it's a day that an average Nigerian should try to retrospect, try to be sober, and ask ourselves, how come we get to this place? It's an unfortunate situation. It's a very unfortunate situation. It's sad that this is still where we are today. So I am actually not going to treat it from the legal perspective and number. I'm going to look at it from historical, political, and leadership.
As a human being, first of all.
Yes.
Nigeria.
Yes, because beyond all these laws and all these shenanigans and all that, I don't think you see that the average Nigerians are still they're still the people that go the brunt of the whole of the thing. No, irrespective of the perspective that you see is, of course, in many states, most of the fold his arms and be like, somebody comes in to say that, no, I'm going to balkanize these states. That is no states, not even the United States. We hold a hand and, look at whoever comes to do that. But again, we look at how did we get to this stage? And personally, I've asked myself some two questions, or one question in the fold that, okay, this is Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, I going to believe in his style, in his ideologies and all that. And I'm not saying that I'm a lawyer, I make that sure that it's not an excuse in law that about 10 people committed a crime and million of them is facing trial. How come we are afraid to ask ourselves some questions? We get it now. When a man stood up in the West, to fight against the supposed external aggression, I'm talking about one Mr. Sunday ago, he was viciously haunted by the state. Narrowly escaped the murder, he returned, and he's been told to keep short, keep quiet, and please act like an ordinary citizen and all that. But we wanted to get Nnamdi Kanu. It just happened. He brought the guy, from Kenya, its international police connection and all that. We brought it to Nigeria, and he signed a track to the paparazzi, the minds of the government and all that. But I'm still going to ask us, have we done this kind of, have we noted it out? I'm not saying anybody should stand against the state. And we have to actually sit down. Do you really want Nigeria? Have we done anything close to this to anybody from the northern part of the country that has been terrorizing this country through ISWAP, through Boko Haram, all that, kidnapping? I'm not saying that we should I'm not justifying criminality, get me right. But how will Nigerians not feel disenchanted? How will they not, some Nigerians not feel cheated? How will they not believe that some people are bigger than the states? I know what Nnamdi Kanu has exposed himself to. I'm a believer in the struggle, and I believe that when you venture out for struggle, you also have to put the things in the consideration that if I fail, this is the punishment. You get it now. But I'm saying that, okay, the state has this capacity to run all these things around all the ring around Nnamdi Kanu. Why did against Sunday Igboho and all that? Who else have we done that to outside the southern part of the country? The other time when we have issues with something like Chisimiri Tolo and all that, was also with southern people. You remember the Benin? You get it now. I am a believer in this country. I am not supporting anybody trying to balkanize this country. But can we just sit down and tell ourselves the very truth? Is this the way that an average Nigerian will feel like it's in India and one Nigerian is not bigger than when we have records? As a people were caught, we are into act of terrorism, slaughtering people, doing that sort of things, cleaning good. Destroying the whole town in no village, they cut part of India to put their own flag there and another. But when we capture some of them, we will integrate them, take them to the Indian army. And I'm making a bit of a sense. So beyond all these laws, because at the end of the day, the law is not going to run itself. Nigerians are going to run it. Are we making Nigerians to be happy to run Nigeria? Are we making Nigerians to be proud of the way they are running to it? I am not clapping, get it clear. I am not clapping for Nnamdi Kanu or the government. But Nnamdi Kanu have a belief and ideology, a philosophy. Are you getting me now? You should weigh the consequences of venturing into it. But if the state is dealing with Nnamdi Kanu, you dealt with Kensari and Ogoni. In fact, the state dealt with Obafemi Awolowo. I hope you are not forgetting that history. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah. You know the state dealt with Obafemi Awolowo. You get it now. Consistently. You understand? The way we treat people when it comes to the southern part of the country is quite different. Even when our own, sorry to say our own, because I don't like all these media sentiments. When General Obasanjo was the president, you know, the civilian president, you know, you remember that the death with the president of the country, Daniel Adams, as the APC, whatever, you get it now. So I'm expecting a day that Nigeria will descend the same way. Kwara said just beside my state here. Kwara and Nigeria are in the same place. You see what is happening there. Because what that thing happened is just 5 minutes drive from the 56. Not more than 5 minutes. What do you do? So when the laws are written already. If I can't manage the consequence, I know the consequence. That week it's for shuri, and I'm called by the state. This is the consequence. I get what I'm saying. But they are saying that. Is that the same situation that we are giving others? Yes, that is the same thing that we give to others. Nobody will be too bothered about whatever it becomes. But what it's a penalty against 19, you know, is a free kick to another team. They came to another team. What kind of a country are you running? What kind of a country are you running? You know the laws are there. You know the minds are there. You know the principles are there. But are we applying it equally? Are some people not bigger than the laws in this country? Are some people not above the law in this country? See, Nnamdi Kanu is judged or hanged. Are you getting me now? It is not going to stop our decision. And you see, the problem with issues like this is that it's going to bring the more. I'm sorry, I'm not encouraging, but I'm saying that unless we go back to say that, okay, let us be fair. Let there be equity. Let there be fairness. That's the way we say there's justice. If we don't do that, you understand? We are just chasing the shadow and we're like postponing the evil. You get it now? I am a believer in the rule of law. But what is the rule of law? They say justice must not only be done, it must be seen to have been done. When it is not fair, when there is no fairness, there is no equity. You understand? There is no justice anywhere. And when there is no justice, you understand? What becomes of it, you know, is that you must hold tradition. You understand? God forbid that it happens to Nigeria. Nigeria is close to it now, on the principle. So there is the need for us, you know, to sit down and be like, okay, we want Nigerians to be together. You understand? But an average Nigerian should be able to move anywhere in Nigeria without fear of any legal or illegal molestation. That's not legal molestation. I'm saying that without fearing that even if you should have an issue with the law, like another Nigerian that will be treated better than self or herself. So that's the way now I've been seeing it all since, all through. You get it now. That's why President Abiola won an election. You get it now. There was another six. One voted. There was another six. In each other six, no government sitting, either legal or illegal. Any government does not allow another person to proclaim, power.
No. Sorry to quote you, but there is an update on the situation. Nnamdi Kanu's trial court found the IPOB leader guilty of counts 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That's the breaking news now. The federal court, High Court in Abuja, has convicted the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, on 3 of the 7 terrorism charges filed against him by the federal government. The presiding judge, James Omotosho, cited prosecution evidence, including video interviews in which Kanu made a violent threat against Nigeria and its citizens, as the basis for the conviction. So, breaking news: court found the IPOB leader guilty of count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's the update on the situation after hours and hours of court proceedings. So, go ahead, sir. Continue, sir. We'll listen.
So now, let's go to Abiola. Won an election, the first in our record and all that. But what's handed over power by the military actually. is an aberration. The law does not working. So at the point there was another General Abacha, Abiola came out to announce and said, we need the constituents. You get it now. But what we are saying is that we have to come back. If we are really interested in this country, Nnamdi Kanu or whatever, it is not going to stop agitations. It is not going to stop disenchantment. It's not going to stop our low patriotic zeal until we begin to see things from the perspective. Okay, we've learned ourselves. Okay, before now we've always been talking about something. We've always been talking about regional autonomy, true federalism and all that. But in the recent months, I didn't get quiet about that. All we care about is somebody is taking PDP secretariat. We have more issues than that. Somebody is taking APC secretariat, the governor is moving from another state to the other. Look, there are some latent things inside the people that they want to burn out. And one day, if it is not addressed by our leaders, before there is that coordination between them, there is no happening elsewhere that cannot happen in Nigeria. God forbid, I don't believe in chaos. I don't believe in violence. I believe in conversation, discussion. But when you don't discuss with people, when you don't talk to them, when you don't come to the realistic, points that there are issues to be discussed. Beyond rights and beans. No. There are issues beyond rights and beans. Issues of, as a Nigerian, shouldn't have the right to go to Sokoto, practice my religion, practice my belief. I will still use Flora as an example when we talk about issues of Nigeria. A Nigerian, a Yoruba woman, I mean, the religious practice, you have the same number of person, you don't know that you cannot practice a religion in our states. Can you imagine? I am a Muslim for all my life. I'm a Muslim, so I don't know where I'm coming from. I don't know. They just get a Muslim country, it's not a Christian country, it's not a Buddhist country. Everybody should be free to practice their own religion as you're not disturbing others. As long as you're not disturbing others.
I mean,
so
it is a secular state.
So these are the aims. Violent shoots. They might not be able to come to Ibadan. One thing is freely. When a Nigerian is going to relocate to the US, after some years he gets his PR, they luckily get the citizenship and I will confess I will celebrate. What kind of hypocrites are we? We need to sit down and discuss those things. So this is not an American thing. When you look at it, you get it now. Yeah, the laws are there, and let's go to what the law is, the evidences are banned and all that. But how will that solve what you are asking? Well, how you see what happens to Kanu, as long as it's not you still going to ask? And I am asking myself already, and you are going to ask. You're going to go on the social media, they're going to come to you people. The media practitioners, we're going to come to you. We're going to gather access, ask questions.
Now, this situation has lots of dimension. There is the political side of it. There is the tribal side of it. The tribal side of it is what I wanted to talk more about. You've touched it here and there while you were talking. We have Nigerians saying that there are certain tribes in Nigeria that are privileged. They can do anything. They can say anything.
It looks like that.
And get away with it. Some days at the weekend, rather, Sheikh Gumi, one person that some Nigerians have been pointing their finger at as being bigger than the government, came out to defend his role as a bandit negotiator. And some Nigerians have been asking, why do we have someone that knows the whereabouts of these bandits walking free? Said lots of statements that some people will term inflammatory, some people will term religious and tribal bigotry, some people will say is an act of terrorism against the country, and he's been walking free, and he's just one out of several other persons that you can actually point a finger at, that hey, they've made some statements that should divide this country. We have bandits, we have Boko Haram people that the government have said are repentant. They've spent. A few weeks ago we got a budget, a peek at Borno State government budget where they've spent over 6 billion to aid repentant Boko Haram members, and these people have been working free after killing lots of Nigerians. Have been working free without any repercussion whatsoever. And then we have someone from the southeast who some may argue have not even done 1/10 of what a lot of these people have done, and he's been prosecuted. What do you say to that?
Yeah, you see, for the usually my own style is I don't flow with the crowd, giving my tunes and all that. I let the crowd actually I'm convinced that they're right. On the case of Jimmy, I don't have anything against him yet, and I'm going to tell you why. You see, Jimmy is position, and don't forget that it also has a level of religious coloration. And he was born in the north, he's been an Islamic cleric and all that. There is a tendency that he knows those that started, those that lose, not sort of classified information. Yeah. I don't understand because Chiboloko said the other side after he left office, don't forget, when these look around people were going to now escalate, he actually volunteered and he went to them. If you recall at that time, when President Jonathan was on throne, President Jonathan went there to discuss with this Boko Haram to negotiate with them. Sometimes we need, high-profile leads like that to help us. The same thing they could also have done with Nnamdi Kanu and ask them, where exactly are the agitations, fundamental agitations of the East? If we are able to do enough to isolate Nnamdi Kanu by listening to what the problems of the Southeast people are and their teams, and majority people are saying, okay, I don't really trust Nigeria, let's sort it out. And he is now like, oh, I'm not going to agree. It's not to be isolated. I don't think that I'm making sense.
You are. In other words, these matters will be solved on negotiation politically rather than what's going on.
There is this problem with some people, not only Nigerians. Is when you become a slave to a religion, you understand? It affects your sense of reasoning. So I can understand when Billy says that they are fathers, they are mothers, and also no, that's not what I will not even take offense because of that. I am not happy with such a situation, but I will take offense. All I need is that gather information that I should gather from you and use it. And do not forget, if we have competent secret operations, you get it now. Oh no, the thing that is legal with them, like getting so close to him and Billy himself. You get to know.
I mean, he's supposed to be a very good asset of national intelligence.
I didn't get to know what I'm saying. I think that I think Andy Malesio that he's not the first thing. He's not. He's gonna get you.
I mean, he's doing this at the backings of the authority.
So let him know now.
That should be held responsible.
You get what we are saying now. So if the Nigerian state is actually working the way it should work, you shouldn't be afraid to tell anybody, oh, you know them, Nnamdi. No problem. When you get to know them. But once another time, when we are so close to, like, if you wanted to arrest somebody, they are giving you information that you keep some things, illegal things inside this city room and all that. And that person allows you to do this all city room. It's actually that you live today. When you use your house and your senses to study the topography, the environment, the situation. So I don't see it from that perspective. Yes, I am not saying he does not know more than he's telling us that he knows. That's our responsibility.
I mean, it definitely does.
It's our responsibility. What should they call the states? Nobody pass. Nigeria is not doing the way we should do, and I'm not particularly. If you look at the way the insurgents have been killing our military, it talks about something. Top military. If you see a general at the war front, it means those guys are not cowards. They are not cowards. But it also means that they are really cute. They are really cute. They are small guys in danger. That you just, the Nigerian army does not mean that we should go and waste you. No, that's not how it is done. So the state is not doing enough. The state is not doing enough to ensure that we fight insurrections. And I tell you, one of the ways to do it is fairness, equity. Let me remind us of something. Anything that we do, anything.
Hello, sir.
Passing the car and hits her and she died. And no schoolmate was arrested. The way I said was the best in flying our world aircrafts, fleeting those terrorists. I think the ladies will buy or something like that. You recollect. Maybe you should recollect that lady now. Just a few years ago, not even more than 3-4 years ago. The lady was when I was always, she was the best swagger, young lady. She was killed. It's a state thing.
Deborah.
Thank you. It's a state thing. And you say, okay, look at this cable thing. When they are going to abduct those ladies, there were military guys around. But when they are about to come, who asked them to move? Who asked them to move? So there are so many things that are wrong. We have implanted inside the Nigerian security network, a whole number of enemies of the state. There is no meeting that we have today, and it will not leak. There is no plan that we have today, it will not leak. There is no strategy that they will put up today that will not leak out. So these are the responsibilities of the states. It's not about picking one person celebrating with the paparazzi and all that. What about Nnamdi? What tells you that we don't have 1001 Nnamdi? But the only way to do that, to sort that out, is fairness, equity, discussion, freedom, it's that. But the one is deep inside Nigerians. They love good life. They want to relate well. You understand? I work in a federal university, in the West. I mean, people that are not from the West today, they are about almost 40%. We don't even know. We don't live like that, So that's how close we are. We are close Nigerians. But still, there's no mean that we don't know that this is happening to my people. Besides this act for, I'm not preaching for South now, I'm only discussing. They asked for one more state. Are you getting me now? What about that? Okay, one state, that will relax our problem. All other regions have their 6 states. In fact, one is having 7. Are you getting me now? What about that? What about that? What about that? Why do we need more 70 more states? That's one quick game. You get it now. So all those things, why do they not feel like they are cheated, the country is not helping them and all that? So I think we need to sit down, learn the legal verdicts. You don't really want to talk. We just are going to run the law, run the states, and when the patriotic zone is low, no matter what, it's not really what matters.
If you're just tuning in, this is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and we're monitoring the Nnamdi Kanu trial, where the court have found the IPOB leader guilty of counts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, coincidentally, sir, or some may say poignantly, this judgment on terrorism allegation, with emphasis on terrorism, is coming at a time when there is a surge on insecurity, the surge on terrorism, a surge on kidnapping in Nigeria. And this is also coming at a time where the US government redesignated Nigeria as a country of particularly interest, and of course that has elicited reactions both nationally and internationally, and one would have expected that the insecurity in Nigeria would have come down a little. Obviously the insecurity in Nigeria over the years have come in waves. There is a time when it looks like things, it didn't stop, we know that, but there's a time where it looks like the percentage, if you have to measure it by percentage, is dropped a little, and then comes a time where the thing just poof, blew up altogether. And this judgment on terrorism against Nnamdi Kanu is coming at a time where insecurity, has surged in the country, and one will be wondering if he's standing trial on terrorism, is it that, sarcastically one will ask, is it that he's pressing all the buttons behind bars?
Well, the way it is, let's even start it from the hello. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you.
No, let's start it from this American Twitter and all that. It's not the first time that America attempts to do anything towards against Iran, but I have never been able to get any solid results. Why? Whatever the propaganda that is out there, majority of the Iranians are proud of their country. They support their country. Afghanistan, they have never lost a war in their history. Even if that war is going to take 200 years, it is that person, that invader, that will won the war. And as long as Afghanistan in the old USSR, they were used to disintegrate the whole of USSR. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is what patriotism does to a country. Why would America have the guts to call my country in their own nation that's the now I do the country is you can't insult my country.
Hello, sir.
Tell me, sir, nobody should die.
Hello, sir. Looks like we're having some network issue. We lost you there for a moment.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you clearly now. The last we heard was you said, how will that insult your country?
No, I'm talking about, I think I talked about Iran, talked about Afghanistan and all that.
Yeah, we heard that part. We heard that part.
So I'm saying that, check the statistics. You will see that the lives that is being lost to gangsterism, gunshot, gun running and all that in the US, every year. You have to waste, it's more than average. I mean, more than 100% of what, we are listening to terrorism, kidnapping and all that in Nigeria. Check the data. But why would America have the guts to come down here? We are sharply divided. Nigerians are not happy with Nigeria. If America wants to come today, Nigerians will give them space. Come to my brother's backyard. That's where we can live. Are you getting what I'm saying? So, that's why immediately Trump made that assertion. The terrorists, they return to the field. Because don't forget one thing. Where there is Egypt, there will be any challenge in another country in Nigeria today. It tells me that already have guns that are doing all this illegal and easy things that will first make it in such a country. It is not only that you don't have catapult. So those guys are now out. Let everything be boss. And so they are out like that. So it's based on the way we started this conversation that anything that you're doing, the first and foremost thing that you should do is to come back home. Let us have our family meeting. Let us discuss. I do not know of a marriage that they don't discuss. After 20 years of marriage, my marriage is over 20 years, we still sit down to review our issue. We still sit down to review our issue.
Nobody says by fire, by force. Continue.
Nobody should say by fire, by force. No. No, even do that marriage, even when you do that marriage, you understand? One day, Madam will tell you, Daddy, see, I've always listened to you, and I know your style. You want me to look like old woman. I want to be wearing trousers, but I will not wear long, a blouse. I will put it long like that. You guys are not wear trousers now. You want this, you be like, yeah, it's, but me too, don't forget to. I used to return from club by 6 p.m. But we are still by 8 now. Our kids are no longer at home. That kind of, we do now, we do it. So what about the Southeast wants to sit down, West wants to sit down, and we are just forcing things. We are forcing things.
In other words, there needs to be a review.
It cannot work like that.
I've heard one or two analysts said, look, the federal government had overcomplicated this issue. It was supposed to be a very simple issue. Like, there are certain parts of the country agitated. Why not do a referendum? Let's see what the generality of that people say. You want to leave? Okay, let's sit down. Let's talk. How do we analyze this? Just like you've just said, do we need to conduct a referendum? Let's conduct a referendum. If you people want to leave, let's see what the result says, and then we take it from there. But the federal government have overcomplicated an issue that's supposed to be a very simple one. Do you agree with that opinion?
I disagree with them.
Okay.
Referendum is not that cheap. We are not going to start from referendum.
I mean, Nigeria is not poor.
We are not going to start from referendum. Referendum is not that cheap.
Despite what the federal
government... I'm not talking about the economic inputs now.
Okay.
I'm talking about the cost of going into such a venture in terms of crisis. No. But what about sitting down to discuss how to live together? And I'll give you a close example.
Okay, it's that example that I want to hear, if not referendum. What?
Thank you so much. Britain colonized Nigeria. To a large extent, you understand, Ireland is autonomous. Scotland is autonomous. You know, I think there are four or so. Including England.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's only
when we are going to
Wales, Scotland, and
Ireland. So it's only when we are going to the Olympics that you see I think Britain.
They come together as one country.
But when we have like this, the economy and all that, they only meet in London. Because it's one minister or whatever. They only meet their parliaments. You get it up. So, no, what about that? Scottish League is there. Wales League is there. Ireland is there. EPL is there. Very opportunity. And do not forget, the height of our greatest athletes in this country is when we allow the general or money. What are we afraid? I am always talking of the day that I have learned the northwest and the northeast as our homeland. Do you understand? In terms of agroeconomy. Agroeconomy is a very big thing when we want to do. I see a decline in the southeast. I don't know now. I see the west, Iran, Saudi Arabia, in the south. I see our Switzerland in the southwest. I tell you, it's just the relevancy of our leader. They think they know, but they do not. I don't want to just say we don't want to get in profit. I do not. I have asked myself, is there any spiritual attack from the country and necessarily from an African and the country that I think the less the better we get the year talking. I don't know what happens to them. So you say that when we know that when we be the place for electoral referendum, if we allow that to happen, because the tax Nigeria, the black is going nowhere. That's a fact. Check the bills that are assembled there. Check the weather. Check the mineral resources. Check the energy. The confidence. No.
Hello, sir. Looks like we lost him again. Let's see if we can try to re-establish connection with him. If you're just tuning in, this is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and the update on Nnamdi Kanu's trial. Court found IPOB leader guilty of count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, looks like we've been able to re-establish connection with him. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, we lost it there for a moment, so we had to cut the connection and see how we can re-establish connection. So, in other words, you are against any form of referendum, but advocating something like what the United Kingdom have, where
I'm saying that referendum cannot start now.
Okay,
it cannot be the commencement of any process. God rules. Referendum is close to inviting civil strife. That's the fact. Let us face it. There are some facts that I don't. Okay, let's go to the issue of referendum. Are you getting me now?
Okay.
If 5 regions says you're not going, and 1 region says I'm going, are you getting me? Do you know that it's possible for us to have geographical use and talking in terms of what belongs to you, what does not belong to you, and it will start from there. That's not the first thing. It's not. Fundamentally, we don't need ourselves. It is about opportunities. It's about fairness, equity, and all that. That's what is leading us to all this. When the Super Eagles plays, when they play football, do we care about where they come from? We don't. We don't. So if there are opportunities, if there's equity, and no matter how big you are, if you are, everybody knows that presently Victor Osimhen is our best striker. So
in the best
if that is the way we want Nigeria, the fans will not have problems with that. Osimhen does not need to know anybody. He doesn't need anybody to be our main striker in the Super Eagles. So that is the way we run in this system.
Nobody cares where in Nigeria he's from. He's a Nigerian, short and simple.
Yeah.
So, what about regional system of government? Will that solve anything? Because when you talk about resource control, like fairness,
the sound is a bit low. The sound is a bit low from my end.
Okay, can you hear me now, sir?
Yes.
Okay. So, what about regional system of government? Would that solve anything? I mean, you talk about resource control. You're talking about equity and fairness. What about a situation where different regions are in charge of themselves? Would that work, or is that what you look as akin to what happened?
I didn't get the question. I don't know why this thing is dropping.
Okay. Let's try something else. Can you hear me better now, sir?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, so what about the regional system of government that we practice what looks like donkey years ago, where you talk about resource control, you talk about equity, you talk about fairness. What about a situation where different regions are in charge of themselves? Is that what you are equating to what's going on in UK,
exactly.
where different these different countries, are in charge of themselves to a large extent?
Exactly, and I will tell you why. Fundamentally, we are not one. We must admit that our differences. I think it was Zeke that used to talk about it, that we need to come to terms with the fact that we were not one. As long as we did thing, we cannot force it. I'm a Muslim, for example. I'm from the southwest. We are not going to stone anybody in Ibadan for abusing the prophet. It is not going to happen. Forget it. Nobody is going to beat anybody that has abused the prophet. It's not going to happen in Ibadan here. You get it? But as a place where a Muslim will even be slaughtered by some Muslims in this same country because they have a feeling that he has abused the prophet. You get that? And they are not willing to let go about that. Nobody is able to convince them. I have used that as an example. I'm not abusing any religion. Any religion, rather. I'm a Muslim. I'm saying, these are our differences. You get it now. So, and when you look at those things, it comes to terms with the fact that we will have different worldview. An average Igbo man is actually not interested in this your politicking. No. What they are fighting against is suffocation. No. They love their freedom. They want to do their business, make their money. They don't want to be wounded. An Igbo man wants to be in a place where there is a particular that you guys don't sell, but he knows how to sell. He wants to be around you. Igbos don't have sabo. Wherever they go to, they settle against people. You'll be hearing Igbo, Nnamdi. That's that kind of a thing. That's there. So you can't change that. Anytime you attempt to suffocate them and they are not grabbing your land. We have a people that a culture, a tribe in this country. I'm not blaming them. I'm a student of them. I have a PA ministry. I'm not blaming them. They have a culture of not knowing that you should have a territory. They believe that wherever they find themselves, they can take whatever is there. That's not the Igbo philosophy. Igbo philosophy is that they will work. They will buy a plot of land from you. Am I making sense? So it does not follow the situation whereby that plot of land that they are supposed, somebody will have it. These are the issues. So we are not coming from the same background. So we need to sit down and identify those differences. Then what our worldview, what do we want to know? An average Yoruba person is not running after money. You can't even know what's on it. He just want to have this degree. You will see Yoruba man having 6-7 degrees rather, only one person. I have 6. You get it now. So we have to find. So what do you want? I will not give us free education, build cocoa house and all that. Vic and Michael Opara did their best in the East. the North was also pushing their own and all that. There was this healthy competition every rivalry. So why don't we have a minimum of about 8 to 9 regions? You understand? And do not forget, all these 36 states of whatever we are having is nothing but wasteful expenditure. People that collect, governors that collect 1 point something billion naira every month as security votes, and they cannot protect, even a word, not to talk of a local government. What are we doing with all that? In the First Republic, Western region was the highest paying government in Nigeria, not even the federal government. So in the US presently, I think the highest paying organ is a particular local government. I think that's where they find their oil or so. So why are we not running something like that?
Okay. Now, because of time, because we need to open the phone lines for our listeners and viewers on YouTube to have their contribution. Finally, after that, because I'm sure you're also monitoring this judgment of Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah. So after all that is said and done with this judgment, what do you think is the next step? Quickly, as we round up.
Next step.
What happens now? Because I don't think this ends here.
What happens now? I will say the Southeast leaders, please, they need to bury their ego and all that. They need to sit down, you understand, and work some political works. Let's sort things out.
They seem South leaders, because there are some people that have opined that because of the respect, or some may say fear, that a majority of Southeasterners have on Nnamdi Kanu, there are some Southeast leaders, for selfish reason, that may not even want him released, because he's a disruptor and he's going to disrupt status quo.
They allowed that thing to fester. When OPC was going to become something like that in Yoruba land, everybody stood up against them. Southeast has lost in the last 4 years over 7.6 trillion naira into sit at home, whatever that they are doing in the East. You understand? They are the most economically vibrant of all the tribes in this country.
Yeah, true.
You cannot argue that.
Yeah, true.
So what is the meaning of that? So the leaders should come back, and if the people that they think are leaders, those old people, they cannot work it, the youth should sit down, appoint leaders among themselves, go to Abuja and discuss politically. They cannot continue like that. If they don't have a strong home, people will not respect them outside their territory. They need to have a strong home. If the leaders have failed them, when you talk about leaders, who are the people that we are even calling leaders? We are talking about people that are 65, 70 now. Are we small? We are in our 50s. The contemporaries should sit down in the East. And they have student union leaders, they have association leaders and all that. Let them pick some people. And forget about those supposed big men that are not helping matters. That's how leaders also evolve. They are not born as leaders. We allow them to be our leaders. If they are not functioning, let us gather. We are not fighting this time around. They are senior advocates, and medical doctors, brilliant guys, businessmen. You understand? Let them sit down. We even have sportsmen. I don't want to be mentioning their names that we respect in this country. If one of them should just come out, rally some people who pull out, Nigerians will respect them. We have many of them, especially in the sporting aspect of Nigeria, that we love and respect. So they don't have to wait for all their senators, governors, and Obi and Lizzie and all that. No, I'm not talking about Obi now. You understand? They don't have to wait for all of that. They can sort things out. We can't wait for them eternally. These standards are losing so many things. When you want to keep a Southeast, don't allow him or her freedom to do his business. You are finishing him or her. So they need to sit down. 7.6 trillion in 4 years is damn too much. How many regions will do that and they will not be wrecked forever? So that's my advice.
Thank you very much, Barrister Kuremi. It's always a pleasure talking to you. This is the first time you're talking to us on Voice of the People, but I've known you for years now. It's good to reconnect with you again.
Yeah, my good friend.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome. Yeah.
That was Wale Akremi, a legal practitioner and a public affairs analyst. And in case you're just tuning in, this is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. And we'll be monitoring the legal proceedings of Nnamdi Kanu, where the court have convicted the IPOB leader on 7-count terrorism charges. It is now time for us to open the phone lines for you to make your contributions. 0700-903-903-903. Again, 0700-903-903-903 or 0803-692-9933. Again, 0803-692-9933. You can also call or text us via WhatsApp. WhatsApp number is 081-717-56338. Again, 081-717-56338. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
So I'm afternoon. This is Nnamdi calling from Sule.
Okay, Andy, go ahead, sir.
All right. First, your guest who said that don't do this, CSD. So they are just getting their multiple degrees when their grandfather, their family, co-father, are going to go and bring them out. Or is it the money they are now? I don't understand that is a necessary statement, but that is not good.
Let's address that. What he was trying to say is he was trying to highlight some major differences between different tribes on different areas.
That's what I'm saying. There is no difference. The people who are very ready. That is in the can that is very captive. The son is the best in the world now. So what are you going to achieve? So those are necessary and fundamental.
So you think there are no difference between Yorubas of some different?
No, not academic. I don't mean that. No, don't bring that one. Don't bring a sense of academic or unity. Because if you bring unity, remember that our Fonja Saga. They are not talking about that one. If anything about the woman, they will change their business and stuff like that.
Well, Igbo people are generally known for business. It's a general fact.
Yeah,
he was just postulating in general fact. Obviously, I mean, there are some well-read Igbo people.
That is right. Let's do that. I just want to bring that issue because sometimes people don't understand. I don't know what they are talking about. Now, the kind of business, somebody like us, some of us no, because you say like it. Is I'm not sure is paying the script, and now they're convincing maybe they want to look at my record, begin to bring it from campaign, let us do this, whatever. All those fat slaves from the land, all those fat slaves who are supposed to maybe the future will move from here. I will go expect flag. Pure terrorism. Where is it? Those ones that are killing. So far, there's no Igbo man that is not going to be happy with Nigeria, and the reason for that. That is just the truth. But that's why you go. God give us a chance to see. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Okay, good afternoon, Solomon. This is the next permutations. Kanu carries a British passport. Ekwe Madu carries a Nigerian passport. Kanu sent Kanu to UK to serve his time and repatriate Ekwe Madu back to Nigeria to continue his time. UK will free Kanu as a prisoner of conscience. Ekwe Madu will be given presidential pardon. Both of them are brothers and they will be eventually freed. Both looking at issues objectively, both looking at issues objectively. How many people have Kanu directed or passively killed? The answer is none, but one man of northern extraction apprehended for slaughtering innocent people in the north will eventually be granted amnesty and be reintegrated into the military. Like we were told recently by an army chief, he has the chance of being elected as a Nigerian president. USA with her civilization and human rights ships terrorists out of her land and warehouse them for torturing on an island in Guatemala, popularly known as the Guatemala Bay. Architect Olalikon Ijaye. Okay, permutation. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Tell us the name, where you're calling from.
This is Abdul calling from Kitsola.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yes. My own verdict on Nnamdi Kanu is that only Nnamdi Kanu knows what he's fighting for. Most Igbo people don't believe in the ideology. They're just saying Nnamdi Kanu is fighting. They don't believe in what he's fighting for. Especially their leaders. They don't want Biafra. About Kanu ideology is to create Biafra. That's why he's still in prison. Let me tell you something. Kanu will not live there. Even the judge asked him to go, they will not allow him to go. That's about Kanu. Yes. And about the Nigeria we are divided. We have never been united. I'm a Yoruba man. Call Yoruba man. But Nigeria has never been united. When we see our leaders different, when during our war, what they call Nnamdi Azikiwe, if each leader will meet their people, they will be telling them different things. It's really that we are united. I will always tell people that Edibo former Yoruba, people telling them Edibo former vote for Igbo. I was saying the same thing. We have not been united since the beginning. That's the truth. So, and we all know the obvious. I will not say it. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Hello, welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, good evening. This is Mike calling from Ago.
Okay, Mike, can you move away from a radio or TV set or switch it off totally? We're getting a slight hobble.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so I'm calling concerning the Nnamdi Kanu case.
Okay.
I just saw that the Federal High Court of Abuja has they blame Nnamdi Kanu for the NSAS violence, like the killing of. But the same federal government denied that nobody died during the NSAS period, and now they are coming out to say Kanu was behind the whole killing and everything. So I don't even understand. Sheikh Gumi is there, going up and down, protecting fighting for the equal right for bandits, and they first of all released Sunday Igboho and declared him wanted. But Nnamdi Kanu has been there for a very, very long time. This is very, very, very unfair.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Solomon, this is Mr. Kedi from Ejibo.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
This is a very bad injustice to Igbo people. That man that spoke what I didn't like. 98.5% of Igbo people live Biafra. This is pure truth. The demonstration after the Civil War has already handled the president pushed. What reconciliation, rehabilitation, and the reconstruction. Did you see anyone? This is pure injustice to Igbo man. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name
where you're
coming
from. This is from Malumosho.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, sir. You see, most times we keep on asking ourselves, what is the way forward in this country? And we all know what the truth is. And the truth is always staring at all of us on the face. But you see, we keep on asking. Your man is that John left the studio, my brother. That guy is good. I like his the way he analyzed it.
Oh, we lost him. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Christian, calling from Ademo.
Okay, Christian, go ahead.
I was following the announcement and everything, but I just want to let one thing be clear to everybody. Why is it that during the Buhari time they did not get this case? They push it to the other side. Anyone with sense will know what is playing out. They just want to create a unity, and that unity will exist forever. Don't mark my word. If this man happen to be jailed, are you there with me?
Yeah.
Just mark it. There will be unity between Igbos and Yoruba forever and ever. Mark my word. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Solomon Ofem and Barrister Kiremi. This Nnamdi Kanu's case is still ongoing. It's taking another twist. The Federal High Court in Abuja has found him guilty on count one of the terrorism charges brought against him by Justice James Omotosho, who announced his conviction, stating that the court was satisfied with the evidence presented by the prosecution. This showed that Kanu must broadcast inciting violence. This showed that Kanu made broadcast inciting violence and killings in furtherance of his separatist agitation for Biafra. I think, to me, Kanu had rubbished this case already by disbanding his legal team. Again, I learned he's having health challenge. I think the government should consider his release at this time. Mr. Gumbi from Idimo. Thank you very much, Mr. Gumbi. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from.
My name is Solomon. I'm calling from Nukati.
Your name is who, sorry?
Solomon, I'm calling from Nukati.
Oh, that's your my namesake.
Yeah.
Okay,
what I want to say there is that as I read with the barrister, I want to say that there is nothing like this thing. There is nothing like referendum. Because they are not treating certain regions as they are treating another region. So that's why churches they want to referendum because we are suffering in this country. For what they are too persecuted. So that's what we want. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, thank you. I am Mr. Kanu. And I'm calling from Afro side of Lagos, Afro Media.
Okay, before you continue, can you switch off your radio and TV set? We're getting a whole back.
I already have done that.
Okay, go ahead. Talk to us.
I have already heard of the sentence related to Kanu, but my opportunity to speak again will be on Nigeria. Nigeria as a country, we all know how it started. We all know the history of amalgamation. Up until now, from the independence till now, the first civil war Nigeria had started from the killings. In Ibadan, they kill and cut off head during the first republic. They kill and they cut off head. They do all sorts of things. In Lagos here, they do the same. People who know the history can tell us better. That was the reason why the military had a meeting and agreed on killing some top officers of the politicians. And they did that.
Can you
and they had
round up, please, so that other people will.
They did that. They had the government that brought agri-urgency, which later failed. Since that day till today, there have never been peace. Nigeria is not a country. You journalists may be doing all this. You are doing a very wonderful work. But I can tell you that Nigeria is not meant to stay. They are not walking on the road of success. They are just like, I don't know, since the last 4 or 5 days, I have been in my head, it has been ringing like something else. So, I don't really believe in all this our ideology, telling ourselves the wrong thing instead of knowing fully well that this country, some years ago,
okay.
2, 3, 4, 5 years ago,
we have to cut you now because we have to pick other people's call, please.
I am sorry if you can give me 1 second. I am just repeating myself. We saw when all these politicians, all these the present politicians who are on top of Nigeria's governance.
Hello.
Hello, Solomon.
Yes, so welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Hello.
I can hear you clearly. Tell us the name, where you're calling from, please. Look like we lost him. On this issue of Kanu, the government needs to address the root cause of this problem, which is marginalization. Without this, expect more Kanus to rise up. What has the government done to those that committed same treasonable offenses? The government should drop ego and go into negotiation with Southeast agitators. Your guest has really said a lot. John from Janiki, thank you very much. Good afternoon, Solomon. But why are we like this? I see a conspiracy against the Igbos. Why? I'm not from Igbo, but the way they are treating Kanu is bad. Gumi is working freely in the country, supporting the Boko Haram. Now, wow. Rahim from Agege. Thank you very much, Rahim. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Solo. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, this is Mr. Majesty from Kenya.
Okay, Mr. Majesty, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not even surprised about the judgment that was delivered about Nnamdi Kanu. So, because I know that's what is going to happen, and I know, because he's an evil man. Yes, if I'm not shy, it will have been like this. Because many people have done that the thing has done, or like he's saying it and he's not even practicing it, but others are saying it and practicing it. They are working freely in the country. But this man, he's just like advocating for his people, for the freedom of his people. Look at what they are doing. So now they say that we are one Nigeria. Are you saying it? Are you saying it? They don't say we are one Nigeria. It's for people that they are just civil, not me.
Okay. Thank you. God is watching. Let them know that we are not fools. Oracle from Orile. Thank you very much, Oracle. Hello.
Hello.
Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, my name is Adiyemi.
Adiyemi, calling from?
Yeah. I'm calling from Chris.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, concerning the judgment and the position of the federal government, if the Nigerian government can search their minds and look at the judgment being passed, is it true that Kanu is the one that created the entrance? I think we should have the fear of God in anything we are doing. And remember, justice is the best thing for the judiciary. Justice and fairness. I pray this country of ours will remain in peace. God bless you, children.
God bless you. Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name, where you're calling from, please. Can you hear me? Hello. Good afternoon, Solomon Botwai. Okay, I've read these. I said it then that Kanu shouldn't lead himself. Let's see. I said that Kanu shouldn't lead himself to committing judicial suicide by sacking his lawyers at a very crucial time, and he should not garnish his body by making the job easy for the barbecue man. People are praising him that he made the right decision by representing himself because they lack common sense to separate serious matters from skits. Nobody should blame the judge because the judge gave him enough time, advised him repeatedly to put up his defense, but he refused confused. Kanu is a hard-headed man who does what he pleases. He listens to no one except of himself, insulting and shutting his lawyers down in court like they're his kids, even going as far as insulting the judge. Kanu has himself to blame. Like I said, it's someone wants to roast you. You yourself shouldn't be foolish enough to rub oil all over your body by adding fuel to fire. Tay, thank you very much. Tay, hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Mr. From Solomon.
Yes, sir. Welcome to
My name is Chika. I'm from Nnamdi.
Okay, Chika, go ahead.
Please, I want to remind Tinubu and the Mokasho that 400 men that is being given to them, those sponsors of terrorists, because they are terrorists already. As you have jailed my brother, because I can't mother, that is my brother. We came from the same place. Let Tinubu from this night prepare those names and give to the judiciary to name those 400 men that did from Abu Dhabi. It's trying to do so. We have invoked the Igbo people's anger. We have been jailed. We have known that 400 names of sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria, they are here. Let me bring this tonight and give to a motor shop or any other person. Trying to do so. My Igbo brothers, wherever you are, this is a word to say.
Good afternoon. VOP government can fight referendum, but they can't fight jihad. God is watching. KJL. Thank you very much. Hello.
My man,
Yes, sir. Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
My name is MK. I should have written myself anonymous, but I say let me call my name.
Okay, MK.
How you do now? I'm calling from Okota.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
How you do now?
We thank God.
Only quick one.
Can you move away from a radio TV set or switch it off totally? We're getting the call back.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, go ahead.
Only quick one. You see, I hate when people say what they are doing to the Igbo. See, in the country is not speaking for only Igbos, it's speaking for Nigeria generally. It's speaking for the Hausas, it's speaking for the Igbos, it's speaking for the Yorubas, it's speaking for the Edos, it's speaking for the Bimas. So Igbo people, they hate the man on no condition because I can a young boy start looking on our head. Even if I that guy, Nigeria, because I think now, look at the 2 years here, he said it some years ago that this thing is coming, he's never happy now. He said it before. Look at the betrayal every year. He said it some years ago. He's never happy now. He said it before. Nigeria, we are not safe to leave this for that judge. If they should castigate that guy, they should go and castigate him. If they don't castigate him, we need wanted to be this country. I'm a man. When it comes, it's a way all of us in Nigeria. Thank you.
Solomon, Lagos State government with her abracadabra corona inquest reports claimed that there was no killings during NSAS protest of 2010-2022, but an Abuja High Court today found Mazi Kanu guilty of #NSAS killings of 2020. Remember Detective Fashola with his camera during NSAS government magic. Architect Olalekon in Ijaya. Thank you very much. Hello.
Solomon, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Tell us your name, where you're calling from, please.
My name is Martin. I'm calling from Nigeria.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to talk about this Nnamdi thing. I've been listening to James Moto. What is about his assessment now? It's still going on. But one thing I will tell Nigeria is this: if they eventually convict this sometimes this guy, I don't know what will be the fate of this nation. Calling Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I just got a suggestion from Bukwala from Mafuluku. Thank you very much, Bukwala from Mafuluku. I get your message. Thank you. Hello.
Solomon, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us in a way you could.
Anyway, I can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
See, what I want to say is it seems now that the intention of late Muhammad Buhari and Malami have been achieved towards Kanu. Can they now give us the 400 names UAE gave them? Can they now bring it out, give it to President Tinubu to work with? Will they now, with the SSS now allow this man to go for treatment? I had the justice pronouncing him guilty of all the charges, but he never made mention of the marginalization, and he even tried to justify the way he was brought back from there. He said it's correct. I don't know. Well, it's like in this country called Nigeria, there are different laws for the Igbos and different laws for other people. That's what I feel. You said that this man is responsible for the people killed during NSAS. So Kanu is also the commander in chief. He now commands the army. A whole lot of things are wrong. Okay. Look at how Gumi, everything Gumi has been saying and moving around, saying with authority. Look at what Asare Dokubo used to say. Look at what is happening. This country knows the real terrorists. But because Nnamdi is an Igbo, that's why it is this way.
Thank you very much.
That is why we not do.
Hello.
Yeah, Solomon, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us in the way you're calling from, please.
Thank you. My name is Tunde from Italo.
Okay, Tunde, go ahead.
Yeah, so these my people that are crying Kanu matter. How do you expect somebody that has been given privilege to defend himself? Is that his lawyer? Instead of him to give the valid point that he needs to give to the court, he was insulting everybody. You see how all these allegations leveled against him? The court is no respect of anybody. All those accusations now, didn't he do them? He incited, he planned the ammunition against the state. He put up guys that they should destroy Lagos State and even other places. He incited a lot of people that caused commotion. So the law is no respect of anybody. We face what he has caused. As for Gumi and also the terrorists, the federal government should please do whatever they can do also to give the same kind of judgment to them. Make sure that they destroy all these terrorists and all this nonsense that will cause nonsense in the country. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Solomon. As for the judiciary, they should release Nnamdi Kanu, let him go. But I blame Nnamdi Kanu much. It seems he doesn't like freedom because I see him carrying lots of books in court as if he's a professor of law. He knows much that his age. He knows much that his age proven at time. Oh. Okay, Ade from Lagos. Thank you very much, Ade. My name is David Onyechege. Whether Kanu represent himself in court or not, what the Nigerian government wants to do, they will do. Please, great fine favor for me. The script has already been written by BAT. Compel the judiciary to convict and sentence Nnamdi Kanu, facilitate his pardon, and use it as a bargaining chip to win re-election in the Southeast in 2027. And obviously, the plan is working, but prosperity will judge. Kachi from Ikotun. Thank you very much, Kachi. Balami and Buhari mentioned they have been actualized by Justice Omotosho. Buhari and Balami intentions have been actualized by Justice Omotosho. Will they now allow him room for treatment? Kanu caused killings of NSAS protesters, so he's now the commander-in-chief, Abi. This looks like what you've already called to tell us. Okay, Chijoke, thank you very much. Mr. Solomon, good afternoon. Nigeria matter, they make me laugh. I listened and watched Governor Sanwo-Oluchi said said there was no killing at Tollgate. God will vindicate Kanu. Ngozi from Oshodi. Thank you very much, Ngozi. Good afternoon, Mr. Solomon. Let Omotosho know that there is always sunshine after a rainfall. They should also not forget about Kama. Let's watch. Daniel from Ikotun. So my prayer is that Nigeria should not happen to us. Sheikot from Itire. Good afternoon, Solomon. How many Fulani terrorists have they jailed? The judge said they made a broadcast for people to be killed. What of Gumi and Asari? Is it not the same thing? He said. Even Asari was seen with AK-47. Kanu was not. There is Godo Ike from Ijegun. Thank you very much, Ike. Okay, it's time for us to go. Thank you very much for your contributions. Thank you for the calls and messages. It's always a pleasure talking to you. I'll be right back tomorrow, same time, 1:30, same station, VOP, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, and same program, Matters. You can follow me on IG at SoloFem1, that's at SOLOFEM figure 1. You can also follow me on Twitter, SoloFem. You can also follow VOP on all social media handles at VOP903FM and subscribe to our YouTube channel at VOP903FM. Once again, see you again tomorrow. I am Solomon of Fem. Thank you for listening.
Please note, the views and opinions expressed on this program solely those of the individual contributors and do not necessarily represent the official views of the Voice of the People 90.3 FM, Lagos. We do not endorse or take responsibility for any content shared by our followers or third-party users. Thank you.
You're listening to Voice of the People.
This is your number one radio station at VOP 90.3 FM.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at VOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. VOP TV, show up, speak up.
Welcome to the best exclusive radio station, VOP 90.3, bringing you the best mix of the best music. You